When Joanne Rowling was a little girl, she loved to write fairy tales, and she was telling these stories to her little sister. There was no support from her parents because of family problems, so she couldn't use all her time to develop her hobby. When Joanne graduated from university, she worked as a secretary and used her free time to write some stories and novels to develop her hobby. When Joanne was 26, her mother died. Her psyche was greatly affected and she lived in frustration and isolation. One day, Joanne was going from Manchester to London, and the train was late for a few hours, so she took advantage of the time to write a novel, and actually started writing her novel by typewriter. After that, she moved to Portugal, married a journalist there and had a daughter with him, but her marriage did not last long because of her husband's violence. So she moved to Scotland to live with her sister, and all this time, she didn't forget her novel. Despite all the harsh conditions she went through, she believed in her abilities and had hope for a bright future. Thanks to the typewriter that she never stopped writing on, she had great determination to complete her novel. So she was always writing at her home, in cafes, and in her spare time. In 1995, Joanne finished writing the first part of her novel, so she began to present her novel to publishing houses, but it was rejected by 12 different publishing houses. After 2 years of rejection, she received approval from publishing house number 13, which finally agreed to publish the novel on condition that she didn't put her full name in the novel because she's an unknown writer. Joanne agreed immediately and her first novel was published. The novel won the Nestlé Smarties Book Prize a few months after its publication, and in 1998 it was auctioned in the United States and won by a company for £105,000. Do you know what this novel is? It's a Harry Potter novel, whose brand value today is estimated at more than $15 billion. This 7-part novel has been translated into more than 65 languages and has sold more than 500 million copies worldwide. Harry Potter movies series, with revenues of more than $7.7 billion, were also released. J.K. Rowling is now married and has 3 children, and in 2004 Forbes magazine reported that her fortune exceeded $1 billion. And with this wealth, she became the first billionaire in the history of female writers.